many hearts did you break this week?
Unfortunately, the only one I care about doesn't even know I'm alive.
Really? And who's this?
Jordan Matthews.
Jordan Matthews? Why?
Because he's hot.
Hey, back off, Antonio, okay? What I do in my own time is my business.
Fine. Just make sure that your social life doesn't affect the business. I expect you to have the presentation prepared for the board meeting next Friday. No excuses.
You're going to Miami to play Nancy Drew.
No, I don't think of it that way.
It is still true.
No, Michael, I'm going to Miami to dig up the truth so my father can rest in peace.
What you're doing is asking for trouble. Please, Gabby, let it go. Let it go before you get into something you can't get out of.
I've been calling Allie every hour to make sure she takes her vitamin C and zinc lozenges, Mrs. Devon, or we can forget about that cold going away by the time the shoot rolls around on Friday. So I was thinking maybe I could stop by her place and bring some chicken soup, because that girl never has anything in her fridge except for mold and mustard.
Fine, fine, fine. Just make sure that she's up and running for the shoot.
No problem, Mrs. Devon.
I just got back from the printers.
And?
And I saw the final proofs of the posters for the Millennia Party next week. They were good, but not great. So I made a few changes myself to give the whole thing a much classier feel. So they'll be ready in about an hour. Beyond that, we're ready to roll.
Wonderful. I already went over the menu with the caterer, ordered the champagne. Wait, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, yes, the press invitations. I sent those out yesterday. Now there's only one more thing that needs to fall into place, and it promises to be a perfect evening.
And that thing would be?
A fly in the Devon ointment that I personally planned to make sure it gets removed. Well, I have some calls to make. You'll hold down the fort?
Of course I will. You have to be Charlotta. My God, you're even more beautiful in person.
Yeah, well, I certainly hope I've answered all your questions. Good. Does this mean I can expect a decision on the release of funds soon? Uh-huh. No, I understand perfectly.
What's the problem?
The damn insurance company dragging their feet on the DevTech investigation.
Why's that?
For some unknown reason, they don't think it was an accident.
That is what I've been trying to tell you from the beginning.
That's ridiculous. The room was filled with flammable liquids. That's what caused the explosion. I got a call from Antonio.
You know, that man just lives to find fault with me. It's not gonna happen. Come that board meeting, I'm gonna prove once and for all that I can pull my own weight around here.
Why are you being so insensitive when you know how much this means to me?
I'm being insensitive? What about you? You know, not for 1 second have you considered my feelings. Not 1 second.
Michael, I'm not going to change my decision, even if you don't support it. I want to marry you, but please, don't force me to choose between you and the memory of my father. And if you can't accept that, I'm sorry. But maybe you don't love me nearly as much as you say you do.
What's this?
I just wanted to drop off some of my most recent photos for the Face of Millennium promotion.
Wow. These are phenomenal.
What about the photographer you said you were going to set me up with? He hasn't returned my calls yet.
I promise. Just as soon as we get this whole millennia kickoff out of the way, I'll get you two together. Right now, I eat, breathe, and sleep this damn promotion.
I'm sure it's a very big responsibility.
Ian, be a dear and call Channel 4 and make sure that they're sending someone over for the party. Charlotta, I haven't seen you in ages.
Hello, Catherine. Back running the agency again, I see.
Well, yes, it was never quite the same without me.
I'm really sorry about Bobby.
Thank you.
I was also sorry to hear that you lost the ecstasy account to Ford. I would have liked to have met with him.
Come now, Charlotta, at your age. I really think ecstasy targets a more, shall we say, different demographic. Well, next time you're in town, feel free to stop by again. Ian, may I have a word with you in our office, please?
Well, Charlotta, it was a pleasure to meet you. I do hope we get to see each other again soon some other time. Chrissy, don't worry. I'll call you about that photographer as soon as I can, okay?
Men gud! Vad är hennes problem? Hon verkar inte gilla dig speciellt mycket.
Hey.
What's up, O'Keefe? Coming to grace me with your presence?
I'm just gonna pretend that we've been through the whole, hey, how are you crap. If it's all right with you. What's going on between you and Jody? Do me a favor. Don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about. I've seen you two together.
Look, Dylan, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And honestly, I don't care what you think you saw because you didn't see a damn thing. Like I'd waste my precious time on a freak like Star anyway.
Don't let me ask this question twice.
She's a big girl, man. I think she can take care of herself.
I'm sure she can. But I know about your little business. You know what? I like to play it on the safe side. So why don't you do us both a favor? Leave her alone and don't talk to her.
What are you gonna do, huh, Dylan? You gonna make me cry?
No. But if I find out you've been talking to her, all I'm gonna tell you to do is hide.
Hi.
Hello.
I heard that all the top models in Miami are applying for this Face of the Millennium promotion.
Yeah, it's a worldwide search, actually.
Okay. Well, I'm from Stockholm.
Okay, and your agency?
Yeah. I don't really have one.
Well, we don't accept submissions unless they come straight from the agency.
Oh. Well, actually, Ian has helped me to get my portfolio together.
Ian Blake?
Yeah.
Well, you should have told me you guys were such good friends.
Yeah, we're very close friends, actually.
Excuse me. Do I have any messages?
No.
No. Sorry for interrupting, Miss.
Erickson, Chrissy Erickson.
Are you here for the Face of the Millennium promotion?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's strictly pro tour. Yeah.
Oh, well, Ian Blake said that in a year's time I might be on the cover of Cosmo.
Ian said that?
Yeah.
Well, Ian would know. He's a big shot. But don't you think you should ask Macy Devon first?
Well, I would, if you know where I could find him.
Oh, well, I just had lunch with him.
Oh,
So I might be able to help you out there.
really? I'm sure he would love my...
Assets, yes. Well, if I know Macy, he would appreciate those assets, yes. Over and over again, actually. Would you like to meet him?
I would.
Noelle, darling, I left specific instructions that I'm to meet all the new models that come into the agency. Didn't I? I'm sort of the informal welcome wagon around here.
Oh.
Macy Devon.
Oh. So I finally meet the infamous Macy Devon in the flesh.
Well, not yet, sweetheart, but hell, it's early. We could be married by dinner time.
I'm crazy about you, Gabby.
Well, then why are you treating me like the princess from hell? Just because I want to put my father's memory to rest.
I've tried to show you how much I care, but you're always too busy to notice.
Then why don't you show me now?
I want to talk to you.
What about?
Stefan.
I don't want to talk about Stefan.
Now, why doesn't that surprise me? I want to know why you're acting so strangely ever since he died. And I want an answer, and I want it now.
Take your hands off of me.
Were you in love with him? Is that why you've been acting like this? Tell me!
God, you're going crazy. Do you see that, Martin?
Since when do you work days?
Since my mom just called me like an hour ago and asked me to fill in for our elect. Even after I've been at school all day. But I figure it's cool since she's bribing me with a pair of sevens.
And what's that?
Come on, Dee. I know you're cooler than that.
Oh, obviously we're on two different pages of cool here.
Sevens. They're only like the hottest jeans in the world. Drew Barrymore wears them all the time.
Silly me. Sorry.
I guarantee you Kayla has a couple of pairs.
And what makes you think I know what kind of pants Kayla wears? You got a dirty mind, young lady. And if you weren't such a good girl, I definitely would be worried about you.
Why does everybody think I'm such a good girl? I'm not, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure.
Okay, see, that pisses me off. I feel like I can't say things to you or to Jody or to Mom without you all just freaking out about it.
What kind of things?
Just normal things.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. You can always say whatever you want to me. I won't freak out.
Fine. What's it feel like to have sex?
This morning, I heard your voice this morning. Said you'd be with me tonight.
Thanks for the standing up.
How you doing, Jade?
Great.
Good. Glad to hear that.
So, why are you here so early?
Actually, I dropped by to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
I got a new gig.
Oh. Where?
The Dollhouse.
First, I'd like to express my condolences at the passing of your parents. That was a tragic accident.
Yeah, it was. I'm trying to put it behind me and move forward, you know?
That's a wise decision.
Yeah. And hopefully, I'll soon become a model like my aunt.
Charlotta?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the family resemblance.
Really? Well, some people say we could be sisters.
That's a load of crap. Mother, maybe. Hey, weren't you sleeping in my house for a little while?
I was. And I was surprised I never saw you there.
Surprised and disappointed. But hell, it's a big house. You could probably live there for a year without bumping into anybody. You know?
So after that, I moved in with Charlotte. My dream is to become as famous as she is.
Well, she was as famous as they come. Hot ticket in her day. In her day. Today's look, apparently, is all yours.
You think so?
Yeah, I really think so. You got a face that could launch 1,000 ships. You got a body that just won't quit. I like your attitude, very confident. Sexy. Yeah, with the right instruction, there's no telling how far you could go.
And I know I don't have any experience, though.
Well, lucky for you, I've got loads of experience. And I'm a very enthusiastic teacher.
Really? And I love school. Hey, I'm a very fast learner.
I bet you are. I tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you my number, and you're gonna call me, and we're gonna get together again, and we're gonna discuss this more. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Easy. Easy. You can get my phone number from Noelle, okay?
Okay.
There's a little peach.
Michael? I love you. I really do.
I must say, Charlotta certainly lives up to her reputation. Oh, by the way, she dropped off these photos for the Millennia promotion. And I think that,
That woman won't be part of the Millennia promotion.
Can you make it on the bias? Capiche? Cara, how nice to see you.
Antonio, I need your help.
Of course. What can I do?
I want you to make sure I'm not shut out of the Millennium promotion. Will you promise me that?
Thank you for your 10 years of service as the spokeswoman for Bella Cosmetic Lines. As you know, the company is excited about the new improvements to the product from our research and development efforts. And we feel we need to change its image to stay current in the marketplace. Va? Fick Charlotta sparken?
Hello? Yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, I'll see you then.
What the hell are you doing?
didn't even want to think about how much I took for granted. You know, I never got to say goodbye to them.
Can't think like that, Alex. It's gonna drive you crazy.
I need to ask you a favor. Come here.
Sure.
A couple of weeks ago, I set up a meeting between a photographer and a model. Photo shoot, nothing. I'd like those records to disappear.
Hopefully, I won't be living in that guest house much longer.
And why is that?
That little fly in the Devon ointment I told you about before.
Does this fly have a name?
Well, you can call her Fly in the Ointment or Ann Devon. Either way, she is the weakest link in the Devon food chain. And she's got to be rooted out before she can do any more harm.
And I understand we're hosting a big fundraiser down at the club this Friday for the old commish.
Yeah. And if I were you, I'd make sure I wasn't anywhere near there.
Need I remind you, it's my name on the lease.
Oh, I know, darling. But you know, I just thought all those boys in blue might make you a bit nervous. Not to mention it could be hazardous for your health, sweetie. Excuse me.
You sound terrible, Mother. What's wrong?
The family's under a lot of stress right now.
Why?
There's so much going on with the business, so much I wish that I could tell you. It's getting to a point where I'm afraid of what might happen.
Guys have that whole, hey, I slept with 10 girls last week. I'm a stud. And that's good, but if a girl even thinks about being with some guy, she's a slut.
Well, the best way to avoid that is to never, ever sleep with a guy. Hmm?